Ah, the apple juice is back. How are we doing, people? How are we doing today? Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a day. Do you know what? You know what's so funny? Lateness is greatness. Welcome back into the building. You already know what time it is. It's time for the review. Chelsea versus Porto. 2-0 win. And Gareth Southgate has got a lot to thank us for, doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen? He's got so much to thank us for. You know, goals from Mount and Chilwell. Reece James, I'd probably give him man the match 24 hours after you know what happened. And, you know, I just came off a show earlier today. People saying Reece James can't defend and all this kind of stuff. It's interesting. A lot of you saying I'm lagging. So let me see what I can do about that. I mean, it's all moving mad. A second. Look, when it listen, all I'm trying to say is people wanted to tell me that, you know, Reece James can't defend and all these things. And I disagree. Wholeheartedly. I'm lagging loads here. I can see it on my screen. Don't worry. What I might do is I might come in and come out. 1 second, people. This is lagging loads. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for Toby. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm very much waiting for Toby. If he's in the chat, if he can come in, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm very much waiting for Toby today. You know, he's not around. After all that we spoke about earlier, Reece James can't defend, all this kind of stuff, puts in a man-the-match display, no nonsense defending, and was just airtight the whole match. That's what I want to see. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. Everybody was watching. We all saw it. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, people telling me that Reece James can't defend, I won't believe it because he's got the physical attributes to bully other players. He's got the physical attributes to bully opposition wingers. And that's what he did today. He was brilliant. It's an incredible result. Like 2-0, it doesn't really get any better than that if we're being quite honest with it. It really doesn't. No goals conceded. You got 2 away goals. I know both legs are being played in the same stadium, which I find odd. But at the same time, listen, job done. We needed that 2-0 win. We really should be able to wrap this up again and move on to the semis. But again, I don't want to speak out of turn. I don't want to speak too early because it's only one leg. We did the same thing against Atletico. We was cautious. We kept it calm, kept it collective. We didn't start saying mad shit and we just kept it calm. But what I'm trying to say, people, is that Thomas Tuchel, like I said, brilliant result for him. He needed that. And the whole team needed to bounce back. There were edgy moments. There were moments where in that first half we didn't look great, but it doesn't matter. I said it on Twitter. It doesn't matter how we play. It's all about the result. And 1-0, you know, is still a close game. But to get that second goal from Chilwell, rounding the goalkeeper like Fernando Torres in Barcelona. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. You know, you're doing it against the Spanish. Well, you're doing it in Spain. You both cost 50 million. I'm just saying. Some may say it's written in the stars, you know. Some may say that. I'm just saying, you know, Chilwell rounding a goalkeeper, costing 50 million. I've heard it before. Happening in Spain. I've heard it before, people. It's not the first time I've heard it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know where I'm getting that info from, but I've heard it before. All right. I don't know where. It's happened before. I'm jogging my memory here. Mason Mount, what a turn. What a finish, lad. What a turn. What a finish. Can we get some respect on Mason's name now? Are we going to get it? Because, again, J5, Jorginho, a lot of people slagging him off, calling him a stripper. You do your thing. But great pass, you know, fantastic pass, zipped into Mason Mount. And then the way that he just turned. We spoke about this in the preview. And we've spoken about it for weeks. Mason Mount in that half space, it's so much easier for Jorginho and Kovacic when they're playing in that pivot, when they have Mason Mount ahead. Because him in those half spaces, he gets the ball, receives it, turns. He's so good at that. So good at picking up spots in the pockets. And again, how many times have I spoken about Mason Mount in that right-hand channel? He's so underrated in that right channel when he's dropping into pockets. He's good in the box, 1v1 dribbling. He drops into those pockets so often, whether it was Hudson-Odoi on the right before or Reece James over there. He's got a chemistry and an understanding with them. They tried it quite a few times in this game. Mason Mount in that half space, fantastic again. Turns the defender. And do you remember before I think it was 2 months ago, potentially, where he was talking about, I want to improve my goal output. I want to improve my finishing. I want to have a bit more composure in the box. Even his dad has said it on said podcast, The Byline. I want Mason Mount to be a little bit more composed with his finishing. I want him to take his time with his shots, use his technique, not rush it. Look at the finish against Liverpool at Anfield. Look at the finish tonight. Look. Composed, high pressure situations, slaps it into the side netting. That is an unbelievable finish. That is Harry Kane kind of finishing. That's what I need to see. It's been brilliant from him there. We talk about our strikers and our forwards not finishing. Mason Mount's finishing, you can see it is improving. Scored against Sheffield, scored against Liverpool, scored at the weekend despite the defeat. His finishing is improving. And I highlight that Liverpool goal where he cut in on his right, slapped it into the corner against Alisson. Again tonight, yeah, goalkeeper got a paw to it. Maybe should have saved it. Don't care. Cool. Don't care. Great finish. Fantastic finish. Turned defender, half space, turned, bang, slash in the corner. No nonsense, no messing about. No nonsense, no messing about. And the strikers need to take note. They need to take note. Because that is the type of finishing I expect. When you're in those positions, to be calm, collected, sophisticated, top button up, shirt tucked in. No messy shit. No, none of this messy, none of that. Some of them are just too messy with it. This guy's keeping it clean and correct at all times. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Unbelievable. Listen, it wasn't the cleanest performance. We're going to get into it in more detail, but it doesn't matter. I keep telling you this, people. We're in knockout stage territory now. I think rightly, Kai, Timo were both hooked off for Pulisic and Giroud. I don't know if I agree with, everyone that came on and, again, we didn't see Tammy, we didn't see this, we didn't see that. That's for later on. But I thought those two tonight, it couldn't really get in the game. I think Werner missed a great header. He had a great assist as well for a massive chance that was just missed by Kai as well. Kai was kind of in and out of the game. So again, the two Germans, despite the chemistry and link up that I'm hoping for from them two, I haven't been getting it. I didn't get it today. I didn't get it, so many other days. So I'm still waiting. Like I said, I was surprised to not see Ziyech because a lot of people speak about his Champions League record. Premier League, is he not adapted? Maybe so. But, Champions League, he's probably got more experience. 100%. I get the header was difficult because he was a bit, it was a bit too high for him, if you want to say. He kind of did have to really stretch out for it. But again, it goes down as a big opportunity missed. That's unfortunately how it goes down. So listen, the finishing does need to improve from the strikers, but to get 2 goals, and this is the key here, keep a clean fucking sheet, people, because we have kept our bed very dirty over the weekend. There's HIV, there's all this kind of stuff in there. I'm not going to lie to you. STDs, everything, all up in the bed sheets after that disgusting defensive performance against West Brom. Littered with shit. Littered. It was a whorehouse. Let's just keep it real. But today, clean sheet is back. Everybody is calm. Everybody is composed. And that is what we need. Again, this Tuchel team was built off of a great defense. And we need to keep it like that. We need to keep these clean sheets coming. Because I keep telling you, this attack is not going to get sorted. It's not going to get... Yeah, you might not go and ew. This attack is not going to get sorted overnight. It's going to take time. It's going to take a pre-season. It's probably going to take a while. So don't expect us to be slapping in 4 or 5 goals this season. It's probably not going to happen. But the clean sheets is what this team was built on. And it's where this team must go. It's what we must do if we are to have any hope in this competition. I'm going to add in Dami very soon, in the next 30, 45 seconds. Just very quickly before I do. I'm not going to do this, right? But I am. I always do that. I say I'm not going to do something or I'm not going to say something and I go and say it. It's only 24 hours ago we were speaking about a certain English right back stripping in Madrid. My right back didn't strip in Spain this evening. I want to make that very clear. Gareth Southgate, you are very lucky to have Reece James. That is all I'm going to say to you right now. Very lucky. And this guy can continue to go underrated. Yes, he does have some defensive moments like against West Brom where he screws up. Cool. But let me make this very clear because a lot of you rival fans are not understanding. He is the chosen one. Do you understand? It's not a joke. He is complete. He can go forward, he can cross, but he can also defend. Physically clear. Defensive capabilities are there to be seen, brothers. And if you can't see it, then maybe, I don't know, maybe you're just all caught up in this whole generational talent thing that was happening with 66. But today, we're going to talk about Reece James. We're going to honour the man himself, man of the match performance. Unbelievable. Let me go and add in Dam, fam. The missing man on YouTube. We haven't seen him too often, but he's back. He's back. And he's back with a win. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Dami just didn't want to turn up for that 5-2 spanking. He was like, nah, I don't think I'll upload right now. I wanna come back when we're winning. You know what I mean? Well, you're back. Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, W settings once again, and Matisse obviously was dropping HIV jukes. I mean, apart from the fact that he's dropping that, I need to add to that as well. You know them ones, fam. Like I keep telling people, you've got Havertz missing. You understand? Pulisic missing. Aspilicueta missing. It's like they taught these brothers how to not use condoms at the training ground, bro. That's what they've taught these man, fam. So if they keep on shipping in goals and not scoring, fam, these men are going to lose it, fam. You know them ones. And as far as strippers are concerned, you might know my thoughts on a certain Italian one. Now, I need to talk about an English right back, bro. You understand? A certain English right back that was stripping against Vinicius. 1% fake and 99% chance, bro. And I didn't see my right back doing that in Spain, bro. You know them ones, fam. You know them ones. I see people, everybody in chat is like, have I been gone for that long, fam? Yeah, thanks for all the birthday wishes. Toby, you can leave the chat as well. I don't think your team played today. You know them ones. And then to wrap up on he's here. And to wrap up on the whole thing.
Hi, Toby. I didn't think you would come today because you know sometimes when we win games, you don't really show up. Do you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know you was going to be here, but it's good to see you because we just spoke to you earlier on and you spoke about Reece James can't defend and all of these things, you know. Well, I hope you was watching tonight. You probably wasn't because the PSG Bayern Munich game was on, but just go and check the highlights if you will. You know, just go and check the highlights of the man of the match performance by Reece James, who will be starting at right back for England this summer. Just go check it out. It won't take too much of your time to see 1v1 duels, winning aerial battles, bodying wingers off the pitch, and just being physically too imposing for opposition. It won't take you too long. Honestly, take your time with it, as they say. Take your time with it. Yeah? Beautiful. Unbelievable performance. Unbelievable performance. Carry on.
Bro,
on,
but now I'm not saying in it like today, once again, W settings, bro. That's all I've got to say. I told people Chelsea didn't really play the best football today. You understand? He really couldn't play for Toby. Toby. Toby, I'm making noise. I mean, I saw your manager beating, your former manager is beating Bayern Munich. While you man are out there battling with trophyless Mourinho, bro. You understand? That's what you man are doing. And you're still talking about my right back. My right back, fam. Sit down, fam. You understand? Put down your iPad or your MacBook, whatever you use. Close it up and go to bed, fam. We're not going to take any of this Reece James slander today. Reece James came into the shop and he showed levels, fam. We're not taking none of that today, fam. You understand? Trent failed the Spain test, fam. And Tapping Tubes is coming to talk onto the platform. Fam, put down your iPad. You understand? Pack it up. Pack it all up, fam. Pack it up and tuck in the bin, fam. Because it can't run today. You know them ones. It cannot run today. But now, like I said, Matisse, what did I tell you, bro? I said I needed this Chelsea team. Play well, don't play well, overall performance excellent or not. We just need to keep on winning. Now, what did we do today? That's exactly what we did. We went there. We didn't really start off that well. We came into the shop. We were not the tidiest team. You understand? Mendy had to be called upon several times today. And Mendy obviously stood up to the task. Aspilicueta came with that very clutch save sometime during the half as well. We're lucky to get a few Porto players not doing that. But then Chelsea came out. Money mace, fam. This man sat whoever that guy was on his backside, fam. He spun him like a black widow, bro. That's what he did, fam. Came into the shop, and everything. But, fam, at the end of the day, for me, this performance is just this. It's one of those. It shows me a team that can bounce back, fam. You understand? Your name is Pog Boom 6, fam. Sit down, bro. Sit down. Put down the keyboard, boss. Pack it in, fam. Don't come onto this channel and start
shameless when Pogba whacked in that goal against AC Milan. Don't talk to me about shameless. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it tonight. I really don't. I'm in a good mood because, like I said, this all boils down again to Thomas Tuchel being in a new manager bounce stint. So it's what people will do to take away credit from actual tactics, take credit from actual ability and management and say he's on a new manager bounce. And apparently that new manager bounce ended against West Brom at the weekend. So I don't want to hear nobody mention that again now. Now we're into the serious part for Thomas Tuchel. There should be no more talk about new manager bounce because that's done now. This was the test. Would his team bounce back from a defeat and a hammering against West Brom? Let's see what happens. And today they bounced back. And like I said, it wasn't pretty because I've got the stats and it backs up what I saw on the pitch. We at times from Porto were getting shafted. You know, I think they had 12 shots and 5 on target to our 6 shots. So Porto had so many chances in this game, but we just held in there. Mendy made some big saves. Another player that cops a lot of disrespect from a certain man them, but I'm not going to bring your name up again because, you know, you said my fanny's in the twist, so I'm going to keep my fanny tight. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it calm. I'm just saying. People don't rate Mendy. Mendy saved us today. People want to keep disrespecting Mendy. Mendy kept a clean sheet and saved us multiple times tonight. And he's definitely in the hat for a man in the match, but I would just slightly give it to Reece James. But people keep disrespecting Mendy. Yes, he had, you know, not much to rise to in terms of, you know, what kept the standards kept us set. But still, you still have to make the game deciding saves. You still have to be there in the big moments. Yeah. And he is there in the big moments. You know, yes, he had I think people are making a big meal out of the little drop-off that he had over Christmas. He had moments. He definitely came out of the box and made fouls and all these things. But overall this season, he has been extremely solid for us. Goalkeeping wise. Yes, playing out from the back and maybe coming out and doing challenges on the edge of the area is not his thing. And I always say to him, just play within your limits. However, he has been, he's been very solid for us. And he was brilliant tonight. Made some massive saves. Definitely deserves some more credit there. And as this person says, just quietly going about and doing his job. Just doing his job. That's what we like to see. No, not too much noise. So I'm really impressed with that. Like I said, the stats really just prove what I saw. Chelsea didn't have they had 60% possession, but in terms of controlling Porto and stopping them from creating chances, they didn't do that. And this is not, despite the clean sheet, this is not as defensively solid as Chelsea were in their run of clean sheets prior to the West Brom game. There were times where they would have only conceded 1 or 2 shots on target, and like 3 or 4 shots max in a game. So we have a way to go to get back to how we was prior to the West Brom game, but keeping the clean sheet should give a little bit of confidence to the boys. I want to go through the team that obviously played because there was some raised eyebrows because of Silva not playing. I agreed. I think in my preview I said slightly just favour Christensen because again, Aspilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, the back three, they played well. Do you know what I mean? They played very well in that run when Thiago Silva wasn't playing. Obviously, we know Thiago Silva is the only world-class centre-back, but there was an existing chemistry and relationship built between those three. So I think, Tuchel's decision there was good. He gives Thiago that extra rest. We know he's suspended against Palace. Then he comes back next week and he should be even fresher. Chilwell, good to see him back. I said West Brom, I wanted to see him. He didn't start. Today, I wanted to see him. He starts and he was good. He gets the goal. And the goal, by the way, it's funny because the guys who are not actually shooters are showing more composure in the final third than our actual strikers and the guys that are actually playing up front. Whether that be Kai, whether that be Werner, whether that be anybody up there, they are showing the composure. Talk to me, Dami, about that composure for Chilwell to just round the goalkeeper so calmly like that and just tap it into an open net. Beautiful.
Like I said in my, because obviously I was watching with some of my mates in it, you understand? Like I said in my review on my channel up right now, you understand? I basically said that rounding, it looked familiar, bro. You know what I mean? I've seen that somewhere before, you understand? An expensive signing, going round against the goalkeeper and all. Jorginho got man of the match. We'll address that later. But we'll address that later. We'll address that later. Wow,
Dami's Italian stripper got man of the match. Are you sure?
We will address that later. But like I said,
in my opinion, he wasn't better than Kovacic. All right, we'll address that later. Go on.
We'll address that later. But like I said, Chilwell, what he did, a lot of people don't understand how crucial what Chilwell did there. The amount of pressure on Chilwell's shoulders to actually go on there and get like a second goal that puts us comfortably into the second leg. We've got 2 away goals, bro. People don't understand the magnitude of that comment, bro. That is actually very massive. So Chilwell, a lot of stuff on his shoulders. Obviously, a lot of players, like I said, Havertz missing empty post. How he did that, only God knows. Aspilicueta should be finishing that off as well. I know he's a bit short and things went a bit wide. Once again, he should be scoring that. That one shot that hit the crossbar as well, that should be going in. There were quite a few chances where we could have gotten a few goals. You understand? People are talking about Werner and whatnot. At the end of the day, I don't really care about Werner. You understand? All I care about is that we've taken the W. And big up to Ben Chilwell, because that was a very, very important goal. The magnitude of that goal, can't be understood right now. It's only something we might end up understanding in the second leg. But big up to Chilwell for that goal, man. It was really, really important. But fam, how's this Italian stripper done this, bro? What's going on?
Stop disrespecting my man, please.
No. Don't. No, you do. No. I call him what I want, fam. I used to rep him, bro.
About you, yeah?
I used to rep him, fam.
You used to rep him. Yeah. You used to rep him, and now after one game against West Brom, because I remember the weeks prior to that, you're giving him his praise, all that stuff. Yeah. Now one game against West Brom, now you want to call him an Italian stripper. How reactionary is that? How reactionary?
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people like to come onto the platform and put out their PR opinions and whatnot. I tell you how I feel in it. You understand? Jorginho reactionary. Yeah, I'm a reaction. Every fan is reactionary, bro. If you're not reactionary, there's no fun to the game, fam. You understand? Shocking. At the end of the day, for me, Jorginho today obviously was okay. You understand? Jorginho was okay today. I'm calling him a stripper from the last live stream and whatnot. Obviously, today he didn't strip. So, did you see that pass he gave Mason Mount as well? All the Jorginho people, all the enemies, bro, they were attacking. They were like, rah. They wanted to say, you know that meme, the one about I've won, but at what cost? Jorginho assisted Mount. Fam, it was written in the stars, bro. You can't drag either, fam. Both sets of stands had to come together and smile together today, fam. And it only makes me happy. But at the end of the day, Jorginho getting man of the match is Bumbora's clap, fam. That's a bit of a mental.
I think that's extreme. I would not have given him man of the match. I think Mason Mount, I think Reece James, and I think Mendy would have been my top three contenders. So I'm a bit surprised to see Jorginho get man of the match. I thought he was okay. He wasn't great in the first half. We didn't have a lot of control in the first half. There was a lot of chances conceded. And, I don't feel like that midfield was controlled very well. We didn't have the greatest amount of possession or control or just asserting any dominance in the first half, in my opinion. So, that in itself, for me, I don't understand how he's got the man of the match there. Second half, he was a bit better. Obviously, really important pass for Mason Mount. But I think there were a couple of players that were a lot better than him. We have to move on. Someone said not to talk about Kai's miss because it didn't count. I get that. Still a bit disappointed, but it didn't count anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's no eyeing. Kovacic. Wow, bro, I'm not good at pronouncing names. So why do you guys continue to hold me up here in your standards of pronunciation? It's going to go left. In fact, just embrace it.
You're on the public scene. Your English needs to be spot on. You understand? If you want to do them presenter things, you need to have bang in English, fam. You know how it goes.
Just accept it. Just accept it. You already know what time it is. Just accept it. It's gonna go wrong. Just embrace that I'm gonna pronounce it incorrectly. In fact, sometimes I may even do it just to trigger you. I'm very surprised to see him get man of the match, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. These brothers don't need a award to tell them they played well. Tuchel will tell them in the post-match analysis. Are we going to talk about? I mean, you said you don't care about Werner. The only thing what I don't get about Werner is how he continues to keep getting starts. That's something I don't understand. Bro, I don't get it.
Matisse, I can't lie to you. That tweet you put out on Werner and Tammy, I was going to retweet, but because I had something up, I didn't. Fam, that was spot on. You know them ones? That was spot on. Before the game started, I said, I don't know if you saw my tweet in it. At the end of the day, I said Timo Werner can keep on starting as much as he wants, but I'm not going to see any of these propagandist tweets saying he has not been good, bruv. You understand? Let's just keep it very real, fam. He could have done way more. I mean, I might be harsh when I said I was expecting a bit more from Werner today as well.
No, you're not being harsh. Of course not.
You know where I'm coming from. So, literally, people need to start. He's an expensive signing. Obviously, I know he needs to adjust. I know next season he needs to come. But once again, like we both said, fam, the other day, we were making references to the schoolwork and all those different things. Just because that he's a new signing, I know he was world class. I know he was butt in shoulders with Lewandowski. And because Matisse made a whole 90-second video attacking Trey for dragging Werner. At the end of the day, all these different bits and bobs, yeah, we know where we've been in it. We've all done the propaganda, but it can only run for so long. People are painting the narrative where it's like, it's excusable. It's not excusable, bro. Hold all of them to them same standards. The same way I drag Tammy about having lack of balance and lack of control, I need to drag Werner for the same, and I do, fam. You understand? There are so many elements in this game that are missing right now. You need him to do certain things. He's not getting them done properly. So for me, I'm not really going to...
There was a moment where he had the ball and he was running towards a player 1v1. And this is another area he struggles in. He's not very good 1v1 taking players on. And he just kicks it a bit too far and then gets dispossessed and then kind of like puts his hands in the air. And I'm just like, what does this brother need to do to see the bench? Because I'm not even saying it because I don't have a personal beef with, if you look at my tweets actually at the start of the season, as soon as he came to the club, I backed him. I said, ironically or tongue-in-cheek, I said he's going to be top scorer. I made that video to Trade defending him and saying don't disrespect him when you rep Martial. I've done so many things to defend this player, but for some reason, people seem to think that he needs to start games to improve. Why not bench him and bring him on in the last 20 minutes when Porto are chasing the game and there's a bit of space in behind, just as we saw Mbappe when, you know, PSG were a little bit under the cosh, but as soon as you got Mbappe that cheat code, obviously his finishing is way better than Werner's, but on the counter attack, bang, there you go, and that's what Werner could have been used as. So again, I don't really get why he absolutely has to start in this team. For me, I don't get it. If you've got Mason Mount in there and you've got Pulisic in there, you have runners. Mason Mount has shown that he can be a runner off the ball, and he's shown that he can pick up great spaces in dangerous positions. Pulisic has, you know, shown goal scoring attributes at this club before, and you've got loads of other players in there as well that are in the mix. So in such a highly competitive zone of the pitch, you got Ziyech, you got Giroud, Tammy, you got Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi. We haven't even spoken about Hudson-Odoi, who didn't get any minutes today. So much competition in that position. Why is someone who's clearly not at their best continually getting these games just off rip? Not up for discussion. I don't get it.
The thing is with getting the games, Matisse, I think we both know this. We know why he's getting the games. The board's influence is obviously very strong here. It's clear as daylight.
I don't know. I don't know that. Yeah. Because other signings have not had load. Like Havertz has been given spells out of the team. Ziyech has had spells out of the team. So I don't know. But it's weird.
The thing is, like, if you look at the actual signings, Matisse, like Ziyech is one of the cheaper ones. You understand? £33 million, £30 million. Yeah. At Havertz, nobody was really expecting Havertz to kick off from the get-go. Nobody expected that. Ziyech, you can say he's had injuries, but Werner has been relatively fit, bro. The board, how many strikers?
I can't deal with these people that just bring in stats and then just think that's.
The thing is, I know this account as well.
You guys can't keep doing this where every time someone challenges a player, you just throw out stats. He's been taking a few of penalties because remember, Jorginho got dropped off penalties. Some of those assists as well. Cool, they're towards the end of the game and you're rolling it across for a tap-in. That's great. I'm not trying to discredit him too much here, but just because you throw up these stats, it doesn't mean that you've been brilliant in general play. And the amount of attacks that he is killing is stopping other players from getting goals and assists. It's stopping other players from contributing the attack. You're killing attacks with your first touch. You're killing attacks by being dispossessed. That is the issue here. So, yes, I don't know if that even includes penalties one. It probably does. You're killing attacks. That's my issue. And it's funny because the same people that will throw up this stat will then go and cuss Bruno Fernandes. You can't have it both ways. Either you rate Mandem that put up stats like this, but in general play are not doing enough, or you don't. And you don't rate them, and you say, or not even that you don't rate them, but you say, no, general play, you need to do better. So it's up to you. It's goals and assists with no context is not going to do it around here. I'm sorry. It's not going to do it around here. Watch the games. I'm not interested in your last minute assist against Newcastle when you wasn't great for the whole game, but you had a late run on the counter-attack and then you pulled it across for someone to score. I'm not interested. Watch the whole 90 minutes. That's what I'm trying to tell you to do, because otherwise there's just no point. Go and look at the big missed chances, the big chances missed this season. There's a lot of them, you know? And it's funny because when you have to start, I've said this before, when you have to start roping in goal contributions, goals and assists together to make a point, you're in sticky territory. But we'll move on from this anyway. I thought Kai Havertz as well very much struggled to get into the game. Yes, he had that big missed chance as well. I don't know whether we I do want to see us persist with him at false nine, but at the same time, I recognize that Tammy hasn't got his chance. Giroud tonight, potentially, I don't know. He could have been, I was hoping that he would start. So it's a difficult one. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I don't know if I've got some trolls in here.
For me, like Matisse, but the thing is, like the thing is, with all these players, there is an added bias towards playing them. You understand? There is an added bias. Remember, one of the things on Tuchel's on his contract probably was like, "Raw, we need the Germans firing," so he's going to try and get them involved as often as possible. Do you know where I'm coming from? So the Werner thing, I'm not saying is justified, but I definitely can see why he's starting more frequently than the likes of Tammy Abraham and Olivier Giroud. Do you know where I'm coming from?
I'm not trying to be funny, but 18 goal contributions in 40 games isn't impressive. You know, it's not really that impressive, is it? Goal contributions, not 18 goals, 18 goal contributions.
Yeah, it's not.
You
it's
might
not.
actually hear what you're saying.
It's not. It's not impressive, but it's not that.
Remember, he was playing every game under Lampard as well. Lampard, I don't understand. Lampard and Tuchel, very similar situations. Neither of them would drop him. They wouldn't use. First of all, Lampard didn't want to use him correctly. Then he wouldn't drop him when he needs to be dropped. I promise you, if you actually drop this brother for a couple of games and played him from the bench, you actually might get more game. You might get something out of him. You might get a reaction out of him. But it is what it is. Anita,
it's not what
welcome to the party.
It's not what it is. This guy is bad. He's bad. I'm so over it. Like, I've been sitting here listening to it. I am over it. Those stats are awful. From a 9, that is awful. That's diabolical. He needs to see the bench, please. And then listen, I'm not here on no negative vibes, Sha. Listen, I'm so happy that we won 2-0, 2 away goals. Yeah, I feel like I've already missed the hype. I hope you guys have been gassed because me, I'm
we
gassed.
are gassed. Bring the gas back.
I'm seeing bare straight faces. I'm thinking,
No, because some man just triggering me with these silly stats, but we'll move on from it. Talk your talk.
Leave them alone. Let's not bring stats into this.
Anita, please, let's not talk about. See, there's a reason why I keep Matisse. What did I say when they brought up Werner? What did I say? What did I say? We should dead it? Isn't that what I said? Let's dead it. Anita, you know what it is? Yeah, you know what it is? It's a clean slate. You understand? Clean, nothing on the page. Just take it away. Take it away. Take it away, please. Take it away.
Darling, all I'm going to say is today, can we put some respect on Chilwell's name? Can we please? He took that wing back role, yeah, and he revolutionized it. You know, he's doing so. Listen. Like you guys say. Listen, I'm ready. Wait, hold on. I'm getting there. I am getting there.
No, but I gave you the trend slide.
We're praising in isolation. Let me praise in isolation. Today, he revolutionized that wing back role. Alonso could have never done what Chilwell did today. I was so proud of him though, because he struggled on that wing back position, and today he literally looked like, okay, I'm gonna play for my sport. Alonso ain't doing niche. Against in West Brom match, Chilwell should have started that game, and Chilwell knew it. And today he said Alonso weren't doing niche, so I'm gonna step up. And I'm so happy that he did. Then he did the whole Torres-esque type finish. Listen, Matisse, I saw your tweet as well. Listen, written in the stars, my darling. Listen in the stars. We're going to the semi-finals, and I'm extremely happy about it. Now, if I start to talk about Reece James, yeah, Liverpool fans, exit the stream, because Reece James was doing what Trent couldn't last night. Reece James was doing what Trent struggled to do last night. And I won't say anything further. The best right back in England at the moment, no cap. No one can do that one. Nobody.
Some of my sources close to Southgate were telling me that Trent was messaging him frantically yesterday, and then he was messaging frantically this afternoon as well. You understand? He saw Reece James' performance, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you understand? I'll stop shagging the door. I'll leave everything behind. I'm no longer involved. I'm just gonna come round, fam." Liverpool fans, come outside, fam. Come outside, come outside, fam. Come outside, fam.
Jokes aside, Reece James had a glorious game today. Yes, he gave away the ball a couple times. I agree, cool. But he had a glorious game today. The intensity, the mentality, the push, everything from Reece James today was absolutely perfect. I enjoyed watching him today. And I haven't had the opportunity to say that quite a lot this season. So do you know what? Overall, it's the mentality of these boys, yeah? Because really and truly, 2 seasons ago, last season, we'd lose a game 5-2 or 4-1 or whatever. We'd lose a game, and mentally, it will be hard for us to come back. It will be hard for us to bounce back. And today, we played in such a professional manner. I don't think there was nothing flashy about how we played, but we were so professional. We were strict with how we played, and Porto couldn't break us down. Yes, they're missing their 2 top goal scorers. I don't give a heck I don't give a heck because at the end of the day, as it stands, we're 2-0 up, basically 3-0 up, away goals, baby. You know what I mean?
What is this comment? What do you mean Alonso should have played? I don't get it.
Brother. How are you doing?
Can I just say something to all of the Chelsea fans in the comments? Yeah, I was watching because I had to go and switch laptops in it. I was watching. What's all the negativity? My darling?
Do you know the problem? I think some Chelsea fans watch this game on their radios, bro. You understand? They didn't actually watch the actual game. They were listening to the playback on radio, on BBC, whatever it was, or whatever radio stations they listened to. Man said Chilwell got lucky. Do you know how hard what Chilwell had to do was, bro? I don't think you... David, with no disrespect here, I don't think you understand how difficult what you're... In that situation, okay, that he knows in his head, I need to score this goal because it puts my club well clear. And he has to take out quite a few players as well. He still needs to get around the goalkeeper. He was on his own. Nobody was walking up and around him. So he didn't even have the option of passing. The fact that he did that was difficult, bro. So you can't say that was a thing. Alonso should have played today. Bombo Rascal, let's not do that. Jorginho needs to be sold. Conversation for another day.
Would Werner have scored that goal? Would Werner have scored that goal? Can you tell me for a fact Werner would have scored? Yeah, context, my days.
Do you know what was interesting? Like, I wouldn't say Chilwell was up for discussion for a man of the match. So he wasn't like head and shoulders one of the best players on the pitch. Definitely not. Like I said, Mason Mount, Reece James, Mendy would have been my top three. You know, Mendy made some massive saves as well. Like I said, the defense was still leaky at times, but it's a massive step up and a massive step up mentality wise from where we just came in a battering against West Brom, because this was the game everybody challenged us. And you could see in that opening 15 minutes, Porto were no mugs. I was told in my preview, we were told as Chelsea fans, do not underestimate this Porto team. You know, yes, we were all celebrating when we got them, but this Porto team are not mugs. They're not mugs. They knocked out Juventus. Do you know what I mean? And yes, Juventus are not as good as they once were under Pirlo, but they're still, they're a decent team. And this Porto team are no mugs. And they showed that in the first half. They were aggressive. They were coming forward in waves and they were peppering shots at our goal. Like I said, 12 shots today, 12. And we had, I think, 6. So we were not really in control of this whole game the same way we were against Atletico. Do you know what I mean? And I think potentially maybe that's a loss of confidence from the West Brom game, but it's just good to see that we've got out safe. You know what I mean? We've got out safe and sound. We have to actually go back here. I don't really get this away goals rule when you're playing both games in Seville, and that's just next door to Portugal, but I rest. I'm going to rest, okay? I'm not going to do all of that right now because it looks like we may have secured the bag. However, if we had not secured the bag, best believe I'll be running it.
100%. 100%. Listen, Portugal and Spain, are they not twins? Please. I would have
like, it's like us going to Wales. Do you know what I'm saying? I say in Porto, you come to Wales twice and away goals is still going to stand. But it's fine. We've got our away goals, so I'm going to do it.
Listen, I don't know. I think Mendy was a bit overlooked today. Like, he had a superior game. He was really good today. And a lot of people have been talking about how can Mendy let 5 go past him, blah, 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 and it's like Mendy stepped up today. Mendy was dishing out saves left, right, and center today. And I'm very proud of him today. Like, he's definitely top 3 for man of the match. Of course, Mason Mount probably gets it for me because he put on an excellent performance, followed by Reece James, followed by Mendy. Chilwell, he could have got lucky, whatever, but either way, he played that wing-back role very well today, unlike, his other games where he's played pretty poor. So, yeah, I'm not mad at any single person on that pitch, especially after coming back from a 5-2 defeat. I'm so sorry. It was great. It was great. It was nice to watch. Don't get me wrong, boring at times. I was switching between the PSG and Bayern.
Oh, was you switching?
I can't lie. I can't lie to the people. I can't lie. The Chelsea game was on my iPad and the other game was here. I can't lie to you lot. I kept on watching the PSG. That game was fire, fam. That game, fam. That game,
do you know what? Do you know what, people? I didn't see the PSG game. I didn't see it. My eyes were locked on my love. Okay,
no, only one love. To you. Only honestly, one love. Respect to Matisse, but Matisse, honestly, let me just say, the thing is, I don't know about Anita. Anita, you tell me you in it, but me personally, I just said let me check the match. Then I just happened to tune in at the wrong point. You know when you check something and then the thing is like, you know what I mean?
Your scored, and I was thinking,
I don't think we can afford to leave this with the Muller bicycle kick and whatnot. Then you see him back killing
I seen it 1 minute before Muller equalized, and I thought, how am I gonna do this?
Somebody called me on plastic. Oh, I'm finished.
Are you mad? Kante, settle yourself, dickhead. That is extremely accurate. That is way too accurate, but be quiet.
But now, honestly, just as a side on a very, very, very swift side, we'll get back to talking Chelsea right now.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. When it comes to Chelsea in the Champions League, my attention is taken. It cannot be diverted.
I was watching.
The Porto Chelsea match was on my flat screen, like in my house. Yeah, in my house. When Chelsea plays, Chelsea is the priority, and that goes on 100. The flat screen, innit? On my laptop was the PSG Bayern thing, and I'm not gonna lie, no Chelsea fan can sit here and tell me that in the second half, for the entire second half, it was interesting to watch. It wasn't as interesting to watch. Let's keep it G. It's okay for me to dart back and forth. Like let me. I'm a football fan too. Like, come on.
Jesus, I don't know.
After this, I always watch matches back. I'm gonna watch the Chelsea match back tomorrow. I'm watching PSG Bayern back as I go to bed. I'm watching that first back. Come on, kill me. I don't care.
Honestly, all I'll say is like, if you don't watch matches back here, that Bayern PSG match, you should watch it back.
I'll watch it. Now that we've taken care of business at home, I will go outside and play. That's how I see it. I said to myself, I will reward myself with an Mbappe masterclass if my team take care of business at home. And now we've taken care of business at home, I will go outside. Chilwell was perfect for this. Alonso would have been exposed defensively by Corona. I also didn't watch the PSG game. Listen, when it comes to, I've said this before, I've said this so many times. The reason why I want to see Chilwell in this team is because he was bought for this purpose. He was bought to be the long-term guy in that position. And left back is not a position that you really rotate with. You look at all the top teams, they don't rotate. So I felt like he deserved it for the West Brom game, judged on what I saw previously before the international break. He didn't get the game. So yes, I wanted to see him today. And I'm not going to do the Alonso dance because I don't want to wear it out. And I'll tell you why I'm not going to do it, because we're not through. We're not through. Let me make that very clear. We're not through. And that second leg isn't even at home. It's in Seville. So it don't even count as a home game. So it's basically just another away game. I'm very confident. I think 2-0 away win is as good as it gets. And look, we should not be throwing this away. I said this after the Atletico game, and I'll say it again. Should not be throwing this away. But this is not over. This is a two-legged tie. They have two key players, if you heard commentary, to come back for the second leg. And I think both of those players have been high contributors to their goal output. They've been responsible for a lot of their goals. It's like taking Harry Kane and Son out of Tottenham. That's the equivalent of what happened when those two players didn't play tonight. I'm not sure specifically who it was. I'm not going to pretend to be a Porto expert.
One of them is Oliveira.
Yeah, they're missing two key players. So this game is not done. It's 40% of their goals. Exactly. That's what I heard on commentary. I can't remember the two individuals. This game's not done. We're halfway there. And let me tell you this right now. If you can ship 5 goals to West Brom, I am always on guard. I was relaxed. I was on the beach, sandcastles, a little bit of drink here and there. I was relaxed. And then you shipped home. Then you shipped 5 goals to West Brom. And ever since then, you see how my top button is done up?
Yeah.
I am tense with this team now. I'm not taking no risks. So there's no dancing or none of that shit until we get through to the semis. I need this team to finish the job. I'm not taking no risks. Because this team have shown me now they're a little bit all over the place.
The thing is, West Brom aside, like I personally still think that this Porto team was gonna be hard for half of them to break us down anyway. Like West Brom aside, like let's literally, I said this on big radio as well. People were coming for my head. I personally was not phased by Porto from the start, even when Porto were pressing us, because in the beginning, for the first 30 to 40 minutes, they were pressing us really hard. I didn't see them scoring. Now I wasn't too shaken by it. Don't get me wrong, I thought, these lot are ballers, blah blah blah. But at the same time, you got to look past the West Brom match and think about why we were so hard for Atletico to break down. Why were we so hard for Man United to break down? Why were we so hard for Liverpool to break down? Because West Brom aside, our defensive shape is something that is difficult to break down. Yeah. Porto was scary, 100%. But did they manage to break us down? No, they couldn't break us down, and that's what's most important. And don't get me wrong, yes, it's scary that two of their most important players come back in the next leg. Fine, fair enough. However, we got to keep confident with our ballers that they can manage this, and I think that our defensive shape can manage this, and I'm sure Tuchel will prepare for this as well. And at the end of the day, what happened when Porto were pressing up high against us because they needed to score? What happened? Chilwell went in behind them and scored that goal. At the same time, it can go either way, depending on who's playing on the day, it can go either way. Who's going to get in behind Porto's defense? If it's going to be Werner and Havertz, God help us. But however, anyone can get in behind a defense when they're pushing up against us. So it's the
same with the Atletico game. Emerson late on in the game, pushing up, getting the last minute goal.
And they need to score. They need to score at least 3.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't quite agree that they didn't break us up because I feel like they did break us apart with the amount of attempts they had, but obviously they didn't score. But they for me, this wasn't defensively as assured as it has been previously. I wouldn't say that. I would say that we still showed chinks in our armor defensively today. We gave away big opportunities that Mendy saved us, but we didn't concede. So, that is a massive improvement from the weekend. I'm still waiting for these. See, thing is, when I look at this kind of game as well, I need to put into context the fact that we spoke about this before. I spoke about this, I think, in my preview. That game against West Brom has put us in 5th. And you spoke about it a month ago, Anita, about fixture congestion. We need to be on our P's and Q's now because we're not 4th. We got Champions League, potentially now one foot in the semi-final. FA Cup coming up as well. Listen, we need to be on our P's and Q's with this squad rotation, and this squad need to be concentrating at a max now. We got Palace on Saturday. That's a huge game. Huge game. Huge. I think I said Brighton, Palace, and West Brom need to be 9 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 9 points. Then we have West Ham. That's why. Because West Ham are going to be difficult. 9 points. So now we need 6. now we need 6 points. Do you know what I mean?
We still need the 9. We still need to keep that 9 points tally because we need to beat West Ham. We have to beat them. There's no two ways about this anymore. Listen, remember when we were speaking about this a month ago, I was talking about squad depth. This will really show how great our squad depth is. If we can get through this barrier and we can, potentially get through to the semi-finals of the Champions League, our squad depth is going to come into question. And let's see if this is good enough, And someone in the comments just said, I've got my Crystal Palace jersey on. You guys stop taking the piss. Stop taking the piss. This jersey is paying, it's paying. Leave it alone. So it's going to really test our squad depth, man. I'm looking forward to it though. Like this type of thing is what we do. It's what we do. We've got to test our squad depth and see who's good enough and who can really handle this type of pressure as well. Pulisic as well. Anyway, let me not.
Exactly, because theoretically, I've not forgotten when people were making a lot of noise at the start of the season about Chelsea having the best squad depth in the league. You understand? A lot of people were making noise about that, talking about, if Havertz is injured, Mason Mount plays. If Pulisic is injured, which he always is, Ziyech plays. I'm coming from all them little people. So hopefully, like I said, this will filter the diamonds from the shaft. You understand? It's going to filter who the good people are, who the people that are meant to be here long term are. Like I keep telling people, it's either you crack under pressure or you become a diamond, innit? You understand? Either you stay as cool or you become a diamond. So hopefully everybody pulls through on their weight, because this Chelsea side, it's an unpopular opinion, but in my opinion, this Chelsea side, no matter what rotation we put on the pitch, is good enough to be 85 to 90% of all teams we go up against. Honest to God. So going up against Crystal Palace, I back that because theoretically, like I said, theoretically, based on current performances with Timo Werner missing, 18 goal contributions in 40 games, them type of numbers are not encouraging per se. But for me, this Chelsea team, they have shown in the past, each and every single one of these players have shown in the past what they're capable of. So let's just hope they can do the business, because now, like I keep telling people, my thing still stands. It still stands. Every single game, as of even including today.
I swear you said we're going to win the Champions League.
What do you say? What do you say? I didn't hear you, bro. Honestly.
I swear you said we're going to win the Champions League.
What?
Yeah, you said that a couple of streams ago when we.
Now I'm on KFC Wi-Fi settings, bro. I can't hear you. KFC Wi-Fi, McDonald's Wi-Fi.
You can.
You know what I mean, man?
Don't play games. You can.
No, I'm not even like my internet is moving mad. You understand? I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on.
Now you choose now to start.
I don't even.
Yeah.
What's going
really
on?
Believable. Yeah, really believable.
Really what's going on? Can you man hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Can people hear me, fam?
You are
ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear me, I can't hear anything. You understand? I'm on KFC Wi-Fi settings. KFC Wi-Fi settings, McDonald's Wi-Fi settings. I need to update my neighbor's talk password, bro. You know them ones, fam. So I can take that talk Wi-Fi. You understand? I don't know what else is going on.
Nigerian stripper. That's what you are.
All I can hear is a Malteser head, fam. That's all I hear, bro. You know them ones. I can't hear anything else, fam. You know them ones, fam. People talking about caught in 4K. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, fam.
Out here wearing flip-flops in the winter. Ridiculous.
Please don't make me joke. What's wrong with you?
Please put respect on Pulisic's name. That strike. He had a good shot. Didn't go in though.
That's what I said, didn't it? Anita, are you okay?
Anita's choking. Breathe,
you don't know how much you make me laugh, man. You don't know how much you make me laugh.
Yeah.
Me.
Oh God.
Breathe.
We good.
You know who we need to pay homage to? Yeah, not Pulisic, because Pulisic just came off the bench. Kovacic won some his ball control today, evading that press, winning those fouls, taking the sting out of the game. People don't rate this as a trait, yeah, but I do, so I'm going to speak on it. When Eden Hazard used to get the ball, so often did he dribble to win the foul and take the sting out of the game, move the team up the pitch when they're under pressure, stop the other team from building up momentum. We don't talk about this enough in football, and this is my issue with the strikers, because that's why we kept getting so much pressure on us, because every time we tried to build up from the back, we tried, and then we either gave the ball away or we tried to go long, and Kai Havertz couldn't hold the ball up. Timo Werner couldn't hold the ball up. That's kind of what you'd hope Giroud would be there for, and that's kind of what Drogba used to be for us as well in the old days. He'd vacuum the ball into his chest, hold it up, and drop. Hit the deck. Do you know what I'm saying? Hit the deck, win the foul, and then suddenly the whole team gets to walk up the pitch, and suddenly you've evaded all the pressure. And I'm not saying Kova is going to do it in the same way, because he's not, but his ability to dribble and to keep the ball in any tight situation, there's very rarely a turnover with Kova on the ball, despite how much he's pressed. Wins the foul, and then takes the sting out of the game. It's so important, man. It's ridiculous. What did you guys make of it?
I think Kovacic he's very underrated, but I blame them. Wait, hold on. Is Dami frozen or is he?
I'm back. I was frozen, but I'm back. Yeah.
Sorry.
I was actually frozen as well. Yeah. Not like I've not been frozen this whole time. Yeah, but yeah.
Sorry. I think exactly what this comment says. Kova's dribbling and ball retention is different, 100%. I think he often gets overlooked, and I blame the way other managers use him. I blame the sideways passing and all of that rubbish. I blame all of that. But when Kovacic comes out and he actually plays, he did this against West Brom as well, but everyone overlooked it because, we lost, whatever, cool. But he does draw in the foul. He does slow down the game whenever it's needed. His dribbling is superb. When you watch him carry the ball forward, he is superb with it. And it's one of them things where a lot of Chelsea fans were saying that Jorginho doesn't do this, Jorginho doesn't do that. But when Kovacic is doing it, it's often overlooked. And we need to kind of highlight it a bit more. Like, these kind of things are important. And I didn't rate Kovacic under Sarri. I didn't rate him under Sarri because I didn't see a use of him. I just thought he was a recycler. All he did was just recycle the ball. But there's so much more to his game that I'm seeing under Tuchel, and I'm starting to enjoy it. Like, I'm starting to see that he's more than just a Kante double, Like, he's more than just a Jorginho wannabe. Like, I feel like there's more to his game, and I'm excited to see where he goes with this.
Very much so. Dami, what do you make of this guy?
Yeah, he did his job.
Are you high? Is this brother turn up to my stream high?
Nah, well, are you mad? Are you promoting drug usage on the MAH channel?
Dami, let me keep it real. Let me keep it a buck. You haven't. Look, if I go to your YouTube channel, yeah, we haven't seen you in quite some time now. Now, I am one of your loyal subscribers. Yeah, I have clicked the subscribe button, and me and many of your 3,700 plus other subscribers are wondering where you are. Are you okay? Are you high? Are you doing up strippers or something? What's going on? Because we have subscribed to you and we don't see you. So are you okay? Are you with us? Because you keep looking down and I don't know what's going on. If you're testing a female friend, are you with us? Are you here? Are you present in the moment? Do I need to do a register? We can call your name out. Maybe you can say we are here. What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to sincerely apologize. For the issues that have occurred. You understand? I was very busy. Do you know what I mean? Like, apologies. Like, it's not gonna. What? Oh, honestly, yeah. Let me not say too much. But ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for my absence in it. You know them ones. So like, I'm literally trying to look for statistics.
Have you got a girlfriend now?
What?
Have you got a girlfriend now?
We don't have a girlfriend no more. Yeah.
The only reason why man them go missing is because of a little girl, ain't it?
Ah, no, Anita. Anita, you're moving mad, dude. Our problem.
Boy, who's your girl?
Anita, you're moving mad, dude. Anita, I will come and find you. Oh, God. Yeah, but this want to finish me. I'm literally, like I said to people, apologies in it. Man was busy with work and all that. You understand? As of right now, I'm looking down because whenever Matisse. Now I was ill. I was actually ill. Honestly, I was ill the other day. I was ill, genuinely. Wallahi, I was ill. Wallahi. You know them ones. But in terms of like looking down as well, like obviously, like when Anita Matisse are talking, I take it upon myself to pull out interesting statistics and whatnot. You understand? So man is just searching through for all of that. I heard Kovacic, please. I was thinking of how to shut it down. You know I'm coming from. So like, you know them ones, fam. Man, them talking about catching me in 87,300, fam, I can't read. 87,364K. Absolutely not, bro. Man, I'm talking about me waffling, fam. I had waffles for breakfast, fam. Allow me, fam. You know them ones, but I apologize, innit, Matisse. Are you happy now? Are you happy?
People. It's fine.
Are you happy now?
We'll take care of him while he's going through his struggles and. Like
I'm not having struggles. The only struggles I'm having right now is listening to all this Kovacic praise, bro. Allow me, fam. That's the only struggle I have at this point.
So you've got a different opinion on Kovacic. Well, let's hear it then.
Now, all I said is that he's okay. He did his job in it. That's all I can say. All this extra propaganda. You know them ones where you cook rice, fam. You add in your salt. That's all you need. You don't need garlic seasoning. You don't need all the extra bits and bobs. He just did the job, bro. You understand? Nah, you man are promoting some violence in chat, you know. I would dip again for 5 weeks, fam. Don't do this. Man are talking about... But now,
so you just thought he was okay. All right, that's fair enough. I mean, like I said, we conceded a lot of chances on goals, and that partly becomes part of the pivot's problem in front of the defense. So they must have been extremely leaky, like they were over the weekend. I mean, I am looking forward to Kante coming in there as well, but obviously not to risk him. Guys, there's only one more place to go because this has been spoken about a lot.
Sorry, Matisse. I'm sorry to cut you off. People are saying I'm slandering the cover. I'm not See, you see, that's the problem with the interweb, innit? You understand? I said he was okay in it. Did I say it was bad? I didn't say anything negative. You know them ones. Anita is shaking her head. Matisse is thinking of another way to cook me. You understand? He's cooked me enough on this. He's thinking of always slander my name. You know them ones, but. At the end of the day, like I think cover was just okay in it. You understand? Obviously, he had his little saucy moments, and we know all them different bits and bobs. You understand? I see some passes that he should be making that he didn't make, but at the end of the day, like Kovacic did his job. You understand? 7 out of 10 performance. Let him pack it in, fam. You understand? Pack it in, pack up your bags, and you keep it moving. None of this extra seasoning, fam. Take the salt and keep it moving.
Well, finally, the last thing I want to touch on, which is not to do with the game, but it's been. You know, everybody's been talking about it. Obviously, we moved on from the Rudiger Kepa bust up. That's been resolved. We got our win, which is good. one thing that continues to keep getting spoken about, and I think it's a fair topic because it's not like our strikers are banging in goals. Havertz is not scoring. Werner's not scoring. Giroud is very in and out of the team anyway. He doesn't really get a lot of minutes. Tammy Abraham, what is you guys' opinion of his handling? I'm not going to say treatment. I'm going to say handling by Tuchel to not use it. Anita, have you got any strong opinions on this situation? Because Tammy is not being seen. Missing posters are going to go up soon. And I don't know if you want to help out. You know, we can stamp them, put them on trees, or are you going to be the one to say, nah, I know where he is. He is where he belongs, on the bench. She's going to use it.
I don't know what's going on. But I do know that come the end of the season, all might be revealed.
Okay.
Wow.
That's all I can give you at the moment. No, real talk though.
You got sources.
I've got sources and
Sweet chili, you understand? Sweet chili, sriracha. What are we saying?
I'm just saying, my sources are telling me he's been back from injury for a long time now, and we haven't been seeing him on the bench. We haven't been seeing him in the squad for a while. And
lying?
No. I'm not saying anybody.
Hold on a second. Are you
no one's lying.
A liar?
No. Hey.
Matisse, what is that? Where's your iPhone, bro? What on earth?
I'm using my iPhone. I've got two phones.
Pack it in, fam. Pack it in. We don't do that. Not on the channel, fam.
This one is for Chelsea and this one is for my YouTube. I got two phones. One work phone and one love phone. You know, this is the Chelsea phone. I don't be watching the other games. I got my
Anyway, I don't know. I personally think he's gone this summer. It's so sad, though. It's so sad. That is a trap phone. That is a trap phone. It is.
I'm in the middle of island, in the middle of cabin. There's nothing around. What do you mean trap phone? What am I going to be shifting? Man said he's moving weight. The only way I'm moving is dinner, fam. What are you talking about?
They're moving like ghosts and them, man. Like that is a absolute burner phone. You could chuck that away and get a new one for a tenner.
Matisse is a very good phone. I'm looking
Matisse
for
be selling them weed infused Maltesers. You understand?
Listen, you be looking down at something all stream. I wouldn't talk up too much if I was you, sir.
Matisse be selling them weed infused Maltesers, bro. You know them ones, fam.
I've been doing up cross country trips to Manchester and whatnot.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this conversation.
Why do these streams always need to go left, fam? Like I don't know. Why can't they just why can't we just stay on Chelsea? Like let's maintain our lanes, fam. You understand? While you're doing your driving test, they tell you to do your thing. You understand?
Anita,
and keep you straight.
Anita's so lovely and innocent. She's just like, I don't think I'm comfortable with this.
Country lines.
You know what?
Them brothers in the selling country lines.
Listen, you know them brothers in the estate. They should be like, "Can you take care of this bag?" And Anita's like, "I don't think I'm comfortable with that."
That's me. That is the me thing. I'll be like, I'm not too sure. Let me see if I can ask my dad. What's inside? Sorry. Yeah. I cannot.
Oh,
that's the beauty of this stream, though.
This super chat is groundbreaking, right? ITES Merchant just said Chilwell won me over with this game performance. How is we've gone from people saying that Chilwell was okay outside the goal, which is a fair comment, and then ITES Merchant, one of the harshest critics of Chilwell and Kai Havertz, said he's been won over by this performance. That is incredible. That is what that is. Incredible. Wow. Welcome, ITES Merchant, to Anita's gang.
Welcome, my dear. Welcome, darling.
Wow.
Welcome.
Wow.
There's only 2 of us in the squad, but welcome.
I mean, Dami, my man, what do you think of Tammy Abraham and his lack of inclusion? Do you think like, because look, this is very simple, right? A plus B equals C. The team lacks goals, the brother scores goals. He's a goal scorer, at least against weaker opposition at the very least. So why is he not included? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Are you angry? Are you gonna vent? What are you gonna do?
Let me give. So the thing is, whenever I have this conversation, people always tend to mix it up. So let me just set it very straight. And I'm going to give you 2 things. Number one, I'm going to tell you what is happening, and I'll tell you what I feel about it. You understand? Number one, Tammy Abraham is chopping bench because he's not an expensive signing from Germany, bruv. The club don't care, fam. He hasn't signed a new contract. He's not Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm just telling you how it is. This is not Callum Hudson-Odoi who has the club on their knees twerking. You understand? That's not what's going on right now. Tammy has nothing on this club at this point in time. Callum had everything. He had Bayern sending him jerseys to his address to ask me how I knew that. I had all them funky little bits of information, and the club obviously had to succumb. But Tammy's out here not scoring that much more than the other strikers around. It's not like he's scoring twice the goals or being twice as efficient. Obviously, I know he scored 15 goals, 15, 16 Premier League goals last season, no penalty contribution. So he was good last season. But at the end of the day, to the club right now, in my eyes and from a fan's perspective, they don't seem to really care that much. You understand? He hasn't signed his contract and he hasn't been playing. I personally feel like he's not being respected enough. That's how I feel in my eyes, isn't it? I feel like everybody deserves a chance. Once again, for me, I said to people that if Tammy Abraham got those few chances and took them up with because once again, you only get very few chances, and each time you get them, you need to perform. Tammy is not even getting those chances to perform in the first place. I think that's a lack of respect, fam. You understand? Last season, when we were all clawing and praying for a top striker and whatnot, everybody was looking at the likes of Werner and Dembele. Tammy was still out there scoring the thing, and Tammy was still out there scoring.
Focus.
Tammy was still out there scoring.
What kind of noise is that? Is that the noise you make when you're making love to all them people on your phone you've been texting?
What's happened, fam? Matisse, yeah. You're a dickhead, bro. That's what I'll say.
What
Pack it in, fam. Matisse, you're rude. You're actually a dickhead. What the fuck? What have you done?
You know them ones where I thought we was on our normal phone call? I just blurted that out like I wasn't even on stream. Man forgot where he was with like 700 people watching. So I didn't say that, and that didn't happen. We moved. Dami talk.
How do you want me to not talk like nothing happened? What do you think this is? You think this is kindergarten where you stroke your friend and the teacher just answer the question? Absolutely
I'm too comfortable. Keep moving.
Bumble ass clap. Matisse, you've done that?
Yeah.
Keep moving. Rah. I'm taking notes, innit? You know them ones. I'm taking notes. People are going to clip that now. See what you've done.
You just said it. Now it's in their brain. Now they're gonna do it.
No. Somebody put it in chat before I said it, fam. So like you can't tell me that. Stressed.
Your head is hot. You're moving like Toby this morning, fam. Your head is hot.
Fam.
Relax.
Anyways, don't tell me to relax. Anyways, like I was saying, Tammy Abraham being massively disrespected right now. I feel like he needs to get at least the chance to prove that he's good or not good enough. You understand? I agree with Anita, innit? At the end of the day, for me personally, I think the way things are moving right now, especially with all this Haaland talk, Sergio Aguero backup talk, Werner is still going to be around. A lot of things are not changing. How realistic is I was going to say Matisse being here, but how realistic is Tammy Abraham being here next season? You understand? It's not looking too realistic. It's kind of upsetting because I believe he needs to be respected more, honestly. Obviously, I've got criticism of his game. And I'm not going to change those criticisms. But at the end of the day, he needs to be respected way more. That's all I've got to say still.
Well, do you think it's kind of self-inflicted?
No, Matisse, this is not me or you. This is me.
Anita's Wi-Fi is moving like this.
She has joined us.
Your Wi-Fi is moving like this. It's moving like
this. You people
this.
clip that, fam. Can you see Anita? She's like that. It was like that, fam. You know that was. She was like that still.
My Wi-Fi at the start of this was lagging like never before. And then you had your moment, and then now Anita. It's good to see that it's not just me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's good to see.
We're all in. It's like one big happy family, fam. We're all in this together.
One big happy family of people that cannot pattern their Wi-Fi. Beautiful. Do you know what I'm saying?
She just gone.
I think she's going to replug the router into the laptop. These men are saying, "Well, make a Wish Wi-Fi, Tesco Wi-Fi, Techno
Prison Wi-Fi."
eBay Wi-Fi.
eBay.
Free supermarket Wi-Fi. Oh my god, you man are rude.
Did yourself, fam. Oh my God. Banduli Wi-Fi. What's this one? Marcel Lagos Wi-Fi. Tears,
Oh, she switched up. Oh, Lordy Jesus.
Wait, pull up. Matisse,
What?
I thought you say you don't take vlogs on your channel.
Allow me, man. Look.
Ah, Matisse. So now you're sexist. Oh, Matisse. Oh, my days, fam. That's what you're doing, Matisse. Pack it in, fam. Pack it in. Pack up the bags and leave, bro. Pack it in and leave, fam. Is that what you're doing, fam? Anita, I wanted to hop on the stream, with my phone. Matisse said less of that, bro. You come in and you've just taken it in. I can't believe this now. Matisse, is that what you're on? Nah. You've been caught in 64. Pack it in, fam.
I am too dead. Look at him. I am too dead. This ain't no Bollywood movie, fam.
I'm gonna sit on timeout. You finish the show. Seeing as you think I am, you know what? I will sit on time. I'll face the wall like I used to do in nursery. You finish the show.
Put up your hands. Raise up your hands and face the wall. You naughty boy. Where's your Don's cap, fam? Understand? Where's your Don's cap, fam? Set 8 child. What's wrong with you, fam? Look at you, fam. Can you imagine? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, Anita, is there anything you want to say about the whole time?
Oh crap! I'm back.
Boom,
This girl's moving mad.
What is this stream, fam?
Yo, Anita.
Fam, what is this stream?
Anita's lost the plot.
Fam.
Yo, this actually does look like a prison cell, you know. When I've got nothing up on the wall, it looks like a prison cell. Have you clocked? Yo,
you know them ones where they have to make the prison cell so the prisoners can't kill themselves, fam. That's what the thing looks like. You know that ones like what the soft paddy, fam. What is this stream, bro?
This place looks like Ollie's football, fam, when there's no things on the wall, fam. Just looks mad neglected, fam.
Oh my God, people are dragging your head shape. You should have done that, fam. Oh days.
Oh no, is that what happened? You got to see the back of my head, but that's not good.
Yeah,
looking, there's, you know, them ones where you got that old uncle head and there's little flaps and it's not good. Like, we need to grow the hair back. It's not. Anyway, Anita, welcome back.
Hey,
we've gone way off course here. Can't even remember what we was talking about. So, any final thoughts? I mean, who do you guys, if we get through this, after judging on what you saw last night when Trent got stripped and Vinicius Jr. turned into regen R9, who do you want in the semi-final if we was to progress from this? Why is Dami disappearing now?
Where did he go?
Vinicius R9 Ronaldo.
Yes. Did I say something wrong?
I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't know.
Vinicius had an R9-esque performance. Like that performance was nuts.
Who would you rather have, Anita, while Dami's messing about?
I would rather have Liverpool, of course. After yesterday's performance, I'd rather have Liverpool. But overall, my preference is still Real Madrid. It is still Real Madrid. Dami, are you all right?
Do you know what's...
Do you know what's
so disappointing is that even if we get Real Madrid, we're not going to be playing at the Bernabeu. We're going to be playing in their training ground. Yeah. So that's the disappointing thing. That is obviously us Chelsea fans know that because we're keeping tabs on Hazard. But I feel like when I watched that game against Liverpool and it was a Champions League night, it just hit home. Like, wow, this is really dead.
The whole background looks stupid. Like everything, it just looks dead up. But who knows?
Like
yeah, man. I was thinking, what is this? Like,
these brothers are playing in Lewisham, fam, like goals.
It literally like goals. Like it was ridiculous. But listen, if that's what we got to play, that's the way we got to play in it. It's not really a glorious Champions League night, but is that certain? Like, is that confirmed?
It won't be. Bernabeu's being redeveloped, so it won't be there. It'll be at their training ground. So basically, we're gonna have no fans, and we're gonna be playing at our brother's training ground. But it's all
that's meaty, man. That is so meaty. But listen, I'd rather take Real Madrid. Like, I'd rather get beaten. If we do get beaten, I'd rather get beaten by Real Madrid than get beaten by Liverpool. in a
100.
Champions League night, if I'm being honest with you. So regardless of how it goes, I would rather get Real Madrid. But Liverpool, I'm looking at them, I'm licking my lips like these man, oh my God. I'm looking at Trent, I'm looking at Kabak, I'm looking at Phillips. I'm thinking, if you guys can speak Yoruba, I will bust out Yoruba because that's the only thing.
I can't.
You stupid people.
She's
stupid.
She's
honestly, honestly, in my language, they're didderins. Didderins is like the epitome of stupid, like they're dumb.
She's spitting.
How they look together is a joke. It is an absolute joke. And if Klopp keeps insisting on this high line, it's gonna be so detrimental to Liverpool for the rest of the season. He needs to let go of it.
For my Yoruba people. Klopp.
Do you know what? Dami, translate for everyone.
Rebu means your head is not correct. Your head is very, you understand? Your head is amiss, you understand? Your head is not correct.
Let me say this, yeah? Everybody's Wi-Fi is strong until they jump on a stream, and then the real Wi-Fi stands up. Do you know what I'm saying? So let me make that very clear, because I've watched everybody's streams on my phone. I've gone on Google, I've gone on YouTube, Twitter, everything's working fine. Then you come on here and it just goes left. I don't know what it is about streaming on StreamYard, but the real Wi-Fi dons will stand up on this platform. Everybody thinks they got good Wi-Fi until you come onto StreamYard. So just because your Wi-Fi is working because you're watching it, don't think that when you come on here, it's gonna be the levels like.
It's a different ball game.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Listen, there's 640 of you in here. It was like 7 something at its max. Make sure you smash the like button. We're gonna wrap up because we got Palace on Saturday, which is not too far away. We got all you can eat in the morning, which means I gotta go to bed so I can make breakfast because we're gonna be feasting in the morning time, people, at 11 a.m. Dami's gonna be uploading. Everything's gonna be new and fresh and different. We ain't seen this shit before. Dami, let them know where to find you. Huh?
You like? I was gonna roast you, but it's calm.
Dami, you can't roast me at this point. You right now, you shouldn't be roasting me. You have been very bad. But let them know where they can find you.
No.
And by the way, this time, no. Do not lie to my subscribers. No, Dami, I'm warning you. Don't lie to my subscribers this time. Last time you lied to them, you said you'd be back on Monday. You tell them the truth and nothing but the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I am back already, fam.
Oh.
To prove to you that I'm back, my video is up on my channel right now. There's a video on my channel for you lot right now. Porto 0, Chelsea 2, Mason Mount and Chilwell scored to give Tuchel Streaky Blues the advantage, fam. There's a video up there, and you know what? There's a video live stream tomorrow. Then there's a live stream on Friday when I can partnership with Matisse. Then there's stuff on Saturday. There's stuff on Sunday. I am.
Oh, for God's sake. The Wi-Fi for Gazy. Oh my God.
Rascal. Are we back now? Can you hear me again?
We're back.
Can you hear me again?
Yeah.
All right. Like I was saying.
You and Saeed must have the same operator.
Nah, fam. Stop it, fam. You know them ones. I'm back in it, ladies and gentlemen. If I don't post consistently, if I don't post consistently, I'll give away a jersey, bro. That's how consistent I'm going to be.
Wait, so every day you're uploading now?
I'm uploading every day for at least the month of April, fam. Except I tell you in advance, yes.
You ruined it. What you can do is just clip that part before he said what he said, and then you can run with that.
Mm-hmm.
Anita, let them know where to find you.
You can find me at FLWN_ on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me, ladies, on Gold Diggers UK. And you can find me on the Football Terrace as well, where sometimes I host a Chelsea show. So yeah, that's it.
Facts. And you know she's rehearsed that. She knows how to, you know what I'm saying? She knows how to say them lines.
Yeah.
PR, fam.
Not
PR.
like Dami, when Dami does this story time thing. Do you know what I mean?
Shut up. Shut up.
Anyway.
Shut up. You've sold yourself to this media company. Shut up your mouth, Matisse. Shut up. Silly boy. Look at you going boss. Be Going bald for clout. See your head, eh?
What do you mean going bald for clout?
Like
Look at your mushroom head, fam. You need to cut your hair.
Look at you, fam. Look at you looking like a dead-ass Malteser, bro. Don't chat to me again, fam.
Take
Take off your glasses.
In 2020, fam. 2021.
Take off your glasses, fam. Take off your glasses, fam. Look at your patchy beard, fam. Like Chelsea's form in 2019. Don't chat to me, fam. What are you talking about? Boris.
Oh, you know what?
Yo.
Make sure you subscribe.
End the stream.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the stream. And we'll see you for Palace.
Check my video, it's out on my channel. Check it out.
No,
right
shut
now.
up, shut your mouth.
This stream was
Wait, did you want to say something, Dami? Did you want to say something? We're still live. Did you want to say something?
Oh, are we still live? Boris.
Yeah.
You've done that to me, yeah? Are you mad? Are you actually mad, fam? I was about to say something mad, bro. What's wrong with you, fam? Nah, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know we were still rolling it. Please check out my video, fam. You man, because I went missing. YouTube are treating me badly. Go check it out. You know them ones. They're like, right, you've come back.
Always check the live in the top left-hand corner. It's still live or it's ended.
No, it's good. Matisse, we never discussed. So obviously we didn't do our video today. When is it going to take place in front of your subscribers? Our live stream.